What's going on everyone, TomGorian, welcome back to another episode of the F1 2021 My Team Career Mode series with Spiker. Today we are getting ready for the French Grand Prix episode 5 of season 1. And yeah, this is going to be a very tough race for us. The AI are very quick around here, and you know, if we can score points, it'll be pretty much a miracle if we score points, let alone, you know, finish maybe, you know, somewhere competitive. But yeah, if you did, if you haven't missed the races so far, yeah, it's just been a bit of a very, you know, tough period of time since Baku. You know, we haven't really been competitive. You know, France, you know, we did show signs, but you know, in mixed conditions, we didn't really show pace there. But yeah, as you can see on the activity timeline, we're going through the progress. We've made some upgrades and we are slowly catching to Alfa Romeo. We're trying to see if we can get more upgrades onto the car, but I don't think we can unless we do the facility upgrades. As you can see, we've got a front wings upgrade available. We've also got another major front downforce upgrade available, as well as we get ready for the French Grand Prix. But if you did enjoy this video, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more F1 2021 content. Can we get to 600 subscribers? That would be massively appreciated. And as you can see right now, we have some upgrades, some facility upgrades as well for this race. But yeah, we're getting most of the facilities to level 1 spec. We just need the durability. We're going to try and upgrade our second driver as far as his pace and awareness is concerned, because we pretty much need it at this stage of the season. But without further ado, it's time for the French Grand Prix.
Welcome along then to France, host of the world-famous Tour de France. But we're not talking 2 wheels today, we're talking 4, in a country widely thought of as giving birth to the art of motor racing back in the late 1800s. We've come a long way since then, and you're about to find out how far. It's time for the French Grand Prix. 6 lefts and 9 rights give us a total of 15 corners here at the circuit Paul Ricard, and a lap covers an overall distance of 3.6 miles. Average speeds will be somewhere in the region of 142 miles per hour, and they'll be maxing out on the Mistral Straight at around 205 miles per hour. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today. But I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the rundown into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Norris, Max Verstappen and Perez, Leclerc, Sainz, Vettel and Pierre Gasly, Tsunoda, Stroll, Fernando Alonso and Ocon, Mick Schumacher, Giovinazzi, Kimi Raikkonen and Nikita Mazepin, Russell, Delatraz, Thomas and Nicholas Latifi.
So we're starting in P21 with our teammate in P20. Qualifying was pretty much a very bad experience for us. We're going to be doing the one stop today. We're going to go from the mediums to the hard compound tyres, and as I said, I'm not expecting much because the AI are very quick around here. Anyway, getting ready for the French Grand Prix. It's 5 red lights. Lights out in France, and it's a decent start there by us there once again. George Russell gets an absolute terrible start. We're going to go side by side with our teammate Louis Delatraz. We're going to try and go down the inside of Nikita Mazepin there, but it's no good. We've got Giovinazzi as well on the inside in towards 2. Side by side, the 2 teammates as well. Mazepin goes defensive, so we're going to try and go around the outside of the Haas driver in towards 10-3 and 10-4, hugging the cab. And we're going to go around the outside of Giovinazzi and also Kimi as well. They're starting on the soft tyres, so they might have the pace advantage for the first couple of laps, but hopefully we get the strategy advantage as we head down the Mistral Straight for the first time. As far as what has changed on this track, as Giovinazzi tries to go around the outside on us, Mick Schumacher and Raikkonen are going side by side. That's very, very eye-opening, to be honest. But there's not really a difference with this track compared to others. You know, for example, Canada was more flat when it came to the curbing and stuff, and it's just like, you know, noticeable differences when it comes to, you know, the elevation changes, how the track feels, the surface of the track, the curbs, you know, just the runoff areas. But France isn't that different on this game compared to last year's game, and yeah, but as you can see right now, for some reason the AI are so quick around here, and especially if you have a car like this where it's like the third worst car and, you know, you're running on a high difficulty, there's not really much you can do. As you can see, Antonio Giovinazzi mugs us off and goes around the inside in towards the chicane. He's very slow on the exit, so we're side by side with Antonio Giovinazzi as we head in towards the right-hander. It's side by side between us and the Alfa Romeo driver in towards the corner, and Giovinazzi gets us into that corner as well. Also Mazepin tries to stick his nose, but the gap didn't exist. But yeah, it's pretty much painful. It's tough times, as the title of this video is. We're not really there as far as, you know, being competitive, trying to score points. We've only had 1 points finish in this season. As you can see, we go very wide there, just lost in the train of fourth. Lap 8, we're in 8th place, but as you can see, Giovinazzi and Lando Norris in the McLaren Mercedes. Lando is going to go around the outside of Giovinazzi and us there, and obviously Lando is in a different race compared to us, so there's no point in holding him or Perez backwards. Yeah, it was pretty much a pointless race from here on out, and pretty much, as you can see right now, we're in 12th place, and the Aston Martin of Sebastian Vettel gets us around the outside and drops us into 13th. But that's the pain of the season one. We know we don't have a quick car. We know that, you know, we have to keep on upgrading the facilities and just trying to bring something to every race, understanding the setup as well, if we really want to be competitive in this race. But I don't know why. The one thing I don't understand is that every single year the AI are so overpowered around this track, and I don't understand why. And especially with this game, they're very OP when it comes to exit corners, especially high speed exit corners. Just the entry and exit into these high speed corners, they're just so quick, and it's just really difficult to keep up with them. But as you can see, we've got damage, actually front wing damage. I don't know what happened there. I think we made contact with Giovinazzi, and that's cost us position with George Russell and Nikita Mazepin. So I was running a simulation damage on this race, so the next race I'm not going to go on simulation damage because it's just too easy to get contact, and you don't even know you have contact until you actually go into the pit lane. As we cut in towards lap 18 out of 27, Deltraz is in, and also George Russell is in, and that would be the final pit stop of this race. No one else would pit, and yeah, we're down in 20th place. But yeah, it's just one of those races where, you know, we didn't really expect anything as far as you know, points or a decent finish. And yeah, as you can see now on lap 21, you know, we're not gaining on Latifi. Verstappen's just made a second pit stop, and we're not going to be scoring points today. So I think the smartest thing to do would be to retire the car, maybe save the engine, and try and go again for the Austrian Grand Prix. So we're going to retire from the French Grand Prix, and yeah, it's been a tough weekend to say the least. Started 21st place, and we're not even going to finish the race. So yeah, on to the next one.
A great race then, and a fantastic victory here at Paul Ricard. And talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
So yeah, Valtteri Bottas takes the win in France, followed by Lando Norris in second place and his teammate Lewis Hamilton in P3. The McLarens seem to be very, very fast on this game so far. We haven't had the performance update yet, so yeah, that's probably why. But I'm guessing as soon as the performance update comes out, I'm guessing Red Bull might have the quickest car, and yeah, McLaren might be the third quickest, and you know, etc, etc. We're still 8th in the championship. Vettel gets 1 point, Ocon gets 2, Tsunoda, Stroll, Perez, Ricciardo, and then the top 3. But that has been the French Grand Prix for today's video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more F1 2021 my team content. League racing is starting soon, so the content's going to start picking up on this channel. Thanks for watching, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.